What's going on? Ellis in the building, and I represent Sensory Overload. And today, I have 6 fragrances for you from the House of Dua that's going to be perfect for the fall time, alright? Where I'm at in the East Coast, the morning temperatures is getting nice and crisp. I'm talking about that smooth 50 degrees, and it's just lingering at that 50 and 60 mark until it gets a little bit later in the day, and we get into the mid 70s. That being said, you're gonna need some fragrances that complements that cold air, but it's not gonna be cloying as the temperature, continues to rise throughout the day. So I got 6 fragrances for you. I think these are gonna be stellar. Some of them is compliment getters. Some of them are just good, just to wear if you're just into the art of perfumery. You feel me? The first one is going to be inspired by Unique's Crush on Me. This right here is gonna be called Infatuated. Infatuated. So it's gonna have caramel, patchouli, lime, ginger, and some floral notes. This fragrance right here is gonna be considered a gourmand fragrance, okay? As you can see, I've put some wear on this. I like this fragrance. Now with this particular fragrance, you're gonna smell the ginger and the lime in the opening. You do get the sweetness as well within the fragrance. This one right here, beast mode. Projects well. When I mean beast mode, I'm talking about it's going to last like 10 hours easily. You're just going to get whiffs of it throughout the day. Less is more with the sprays. You really don't need to do too much because it will fill up a room. I have worn this for the office environment. I do like this for the cooler weather because of the strength. I think that the caramel and the patchouli, the earthiness of the patchouli helps complement, the transition of the leaf colors and just the woodiness and just the way the scenery just shifts when it goes from summer to fall. I just love that vibe. This is like a good rocking a sweater, you know what I mean? Pea coat, you feel me? Like you dress this one up. Good for the office. Like I said, beast mode, so light on the trigger, you feel me? Sexy, a bit more mature, all right? So when I say a bit more mature, I don't see someone like 21 years old, 25 years old wearing this, but I see somebody 30 and up appreciating this fragrance, okay? So, overall, not a bad fragrance. A good fall banger that has some uniqueness to it, alright? So, inspired by Unique's Crush on Me. What I have for you is Infatuated by the House of Dua. Number 2. So, number 2 is going to be from a popular house. This one is going to be inspired by Paco Rabanne 1 Million Elixir. Alright, and if you know about that 1 million lineup, it's just like the Dior Sauvage lineup. It's just like the Bleu de Chanel lineup. Like they all have bangers. You just really gotta choose the one that's the most suitable for you. And in reality, you're not going wrong with either selection because they all fire. It just is what it is, right? So with this one, I find it to be perfect for the fall weather. Alright, we're gonna call this one Error 419. Error 419. So you have Apple, Divana, Damask Rose, Osmanthus, Cedarwood, Vanilla Absolute, Tonka Bean, and Patchouli. Alright, now, so with this one, it has a nice youthful appeal to it. A bit of a fruity, syrupy opening, okay? That's that Divana, that's that Apple, but still a nice touch. As it gets to that Cedarwood, as it gets to that Damask Rose, that's where it gets a bit luxurious, you know what I'm saying? Smoothing out a little bit. And then when you get to the base and you get some of that tonka bean and you get that vanilla, that's where you get this warmth and cozy vibe with this fragrance. Overall, this is a good one. This is a compliment getter. Anybody that's rocked 1 million will tell you they got compliments. It might be a certified penny dropper. I'm just saying. Ask your homeboy if you got it. Cats got this, and they will tell you some stories, all right? I just got the clones. I just want to pay full price. That's all it is. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, right? Overall, get this in your collection. Whether the real deal or whether the dupe, just that 1 million lineup is something worth getting your nose on, worth experiencing. Okay? So, this right here, long lasting. Easily that 8 to 10 hour mark, right? Projects well. Beautiful scent bubble. Has a bit of a youthfulness to it. Has a bit of a sweetness, fruitiness, a bit luxurious. and it's smooth, warm, cozy. You got me, I'm out here shoulder leaning as I'm describing it, you feel me? Like it's just a lot going on, but yet it's perfectly blended and well done. So inspired by 1 million Elixir from the house of Paco Rabanne, what I have for you is Error 419, and it's on to the next. Let's go. Number 3. So number 3 is putting 2 mass appealing compliment monsters together to make a beautiful fragrance. Inspired by Dior Sauvage, the Eau de Toilette, or the EDT, however you want to do it, and Baccarat Rouge 540. What I have for you, the Savage of Casino Royale. The Savage of Casino Royale. Bergamot, pepper, grandiflorum, jasmine from Egypt, saffron, bitter almond from Morocco, resins, cedar, musk, ambergris, and amberwood. This one definitely gets some spins as well. And I got a big collection. I sometimes forget about this one. Every time I get my nose on it, I'm like, what the heck have I been doing? It's just rock it, you know what I'm saying? This one right here is like a fresher take of Baccarat Rouge 540. When you open it, with the opening, you're getting the Dior Sauvage vibe, all right? But you also getting that nice Baccarat Rouge twist with the resins, the burnt cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a nice twist to a popular fragrance. And both of them, we both know a compliment getting. This one, my boy, we went to the club. I bring a fragrance for myself. You know what I mean? I let him check out some of my dudes because I know he's more social. So I'm like, yo, rock this one and see, how his night plays out. Yo, Els, man, the girls is hugging me, man. They on me tonight, man. I knew he was gonna get that type of love, bro. This is that. It smells good. It projects well. It has a bit of that freshness to it. Remember, you got the bergamot, you got the pepper in there, okay? That's that Dior Sauvage essence. You know how it opened up is bright, citrusy, fresh, okay? And if you ever experienced Baccarat Rouge 540, it has a bit of a darkness to it. Nothing too dark, nothing too heavy. Got the resins in there, but it's a beautiful fall fragrance. I think that this is a good twist. When a lot of people, are wearing Dior Sauvage or wearing Baccarat Rouge, not mixing it up. Individuality, okay? Individuality with 2 bomb fragrances. So this one, beast mode. Guarantee you, good for the club, good for the office, good for the date night. Like this one is very universal because those fragrances in general are universal. It's just made for the masses, you feel me? Get this one in your collection. Low-key a gem that does not get talked about by people that kind of wear duos and stuff like that. Like this one, I think went over a lot of people's head, and I suggest that you get your nose on this. So inspired by Dior Sauvage, Eau de Toilette, and Baccarat Rouge 540, what I got for you is the Savage of Casino Royale. Number 4. So number 4 is a staple for Manhattan, for that NYC vibe. Like this one here, it has a cult following low-key. Inspired by Le Label's Santal 33, what I have for you is 33 Shades of Santal. 33 Shades of Santal. With this one right here, you're going to have some cardamom, some iris, some violet, some Australian sandalwood, papyrus, cedarwood, leather, and musks. When this one opens up, you're going to get a bit of a freshness, a bit of a greenness, a bit of an earthiness vibe. This is deemed a woody, aromatic fragrance, and really that's kind of the best way to explain this scent. When you look at the reviews of this particular fragrance, whether it's Le Labo, the original people have been giving it a bit of mixed reviews. In my opinion, I don't get, like some people say it smells like a dill pickle. I don't know if I just turned you off, but I don't smell dill pickle when I spray this. I smell it being a bit green, okay? However, very woody, clean, a bit sharp in the opening, but when it settles down, that's when it smooths out. Remains that clean vibe as well. Lasts very long. I'm talking about easy 10 hours. Projects well off the skin. Light on the trigger with this one. This one, I think, could be used in professional environments, even though I just mentioned dill pickles. And it still could work professionally, I promise you. But don't overspray. This one could be a little over, it could fill up a room. Less is more with this fragrance. It will leave the sillage, it will leave the scent trail. You know, me, I'm typically like a 6 sprayer. You know, I spray the body, the neck, like the wrist, whatever, and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? But with this one, I'll be good with like a 3 to 4 piece combo, and it's gonna hold its own. You feel me? So line the trigger, good for the professional environment, or just going out, you know, throughout your day. I don't know if this is a date night vibe. This isn't my go-to. This doesn't scream sexy to me, but it screams being just a nice vibe. All right, good for the cool weather. Definitely gonna keep getting whiffs of yourself throughout the day, and I like that about this fragrance. This one particularly grew on me, okay? So the opening isn't my favorite, but as it transitions from the opening to the base, I learned to appreciate this fragrance and realize it actually does smell pretty good. This one smells good in the air. So, inspired by Le Labo's Santal 33, what I have for you is going to be 33 Shades of Santal. Number 5. So number 5 is going to be inspired by the house of Initio Parfums, Rehab, and what I have for you is Action Nova. Action Nova. Lavender, bergamot, vetiver, cedarwood, patchouli, gaiac wood, and musk. As you see, something that I've definitely worn, okay? But this fragrance in the opening, that lavender and that bergamot plays a big role because it's going to be bright. We're going to have a bit of a calm, tranquil vibe. I guess that's that lavender. You know how lavender is used to calm people down or calm your nerves, things of that nature. You're going to get that essence with the brightness of the bergamot as well. Freshness off the lavender. That's like that duo that you get in the opening. Not far behind it is going to be some of that earthiness, okay? That cedarwood, some of that vetiver as well. Lastly, when it dries down, the gaiac wood. And this is going to be a woody aromatic fragrance. I've seen this be compared to Spice Bomb, and Spice Bomb got a solid reputation. A lot of people made that signature scent. A lot of people got some compliments off that fragrance. I've seen this one be told that it's more of a polished, creamier, richer version and more smoother version of Spice Bomb. So take that for what it's worth. Overall, this is a good one. It's professional. You could wear this in a professional environment. You probably could pull this off in a date. Again, I have other ones that I recommend for a date, but I like this for daytime wear in the fall. This is more so that vibe that I'm getting for this, okay? So inspired by Initio Parfums Rehab, what I have for you right here is Action Nova. Last but not least, what I have for you is going to be a tri-breed. Tom Ford Plum Japonais. Creed Aventus. Baccarat Rouge 540. This right here is going to be called Plumlicious Casino Elixir. Plumlicious Casino Elixir. Pineapple, apple, bergamot, blackcurrant, almond, saffron, cinnamon, Japanese plum, immortelle, liquor, camellia, cypress, birch, jasmine, grandiflorum, oud, benzoin, fir, cedarwood, amber, ambergris and amberwood, patchouli, vanilla, and oak moss. This one right here is going to be considered an amber-based like type fragrance, all right? But this one, there's levels to this. There's layers to this fragrance. The opening, you're getting that nice, juicy plum from the Plum Japonais. Mind you, that's a discontinued fragrance, all right? So off the rip, this fragrance is just coming with that level of individuality, all right? It's also getting presenting that juicy pineapple from the Creed Aventus. As this transitions, you're gonna get the oud, you're gonna get the fir, so it adds a bit of that earthiness. And you're gonna get a little bit of darkness and depth because the resin is in there as well. As it gets to the bottom, or the base, the base, that's your amber, your amberwood, your ambergris. And overall, this is a nice, sexy fragrance. A darker take on it. In my opinion, Casino Elixir is a great introductory fragrance for somebody that's just, learning about Dua. Because that is a nice, bright, juicy, universal fragrance that just brings on compliments, that is sexy, that really just has a seductive appeal. This one just takes it up a notch, but on a different level. Just makes it a little bit more darker, adds a little bit more maturity to it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more depth, because this is going to be layers. You see the notes, it's that. All right, so this is going to transition. This will not be a linear fragrance. You will definitely enjoy this experience. It's going to hold you down during that cooler weather. All right, this is going to hit something different that people just aren't rocking. Like I said, that plum japonais, you're not getting. I like this more so evening wear. You can pull this off every date night vibe. You know what I mean? This one is a nice darker touch. Check it out. This is gonna work for the fall, and it will definitely work for the winter, but that's a different, conversation. It may pop up again. We'll see. So overall, I gave you 6 fragrances from the house to do it. I was trying to do 5, but I was like, and then I had more. I was like, I'm just gonna do a part 2. Because there's definitely a good amount of my collection that I think would be suitable for this transition in the season, all right? So I hope y'all had a good summer. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all was safe, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all did what you want to do. Enjoy your summer break. Do whatever that summer means to you. Cook out. Go to cookouts, you know what I mean? Go to the function. Have the bonfires. All those good things that come with Southern. Go to the beach. Go to the lake. I'm just listing things off because I know as a kid what I looked for at the summer, and I try to sometimes do them as an adult in the adult version, you feel me? But with that being said, with this fall time, I need to make sure you smell your best. And you stay blessed, all right? I'm going to catch you next time. Peace.